go.
Boom, boom. Fight fans, what's going on? Welcome back to Boxing with Chris. We back again to talk that boxing again. So welcome. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about. I got my co-host jumping on in a couple minutes. So let's just be a little patient. Hoping everybody's doing well. Please make sure you smash the like button, the subscribe button on the way in. Got a lot of boxing to talk. Got a lot. We'll let the people chime in, Reg. Let it refresh a little bit.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, though? What's going on, Fight? Can we get a comment? We start bringing some people up here soon. We'll drop the link. We'll drop a public link to let everybody else join. Boom, boom, boom.
Very fucking excited, man. I'm excited.
We
So much
got. Let
news.
me know, Reg, when that background starts jumping in, and we got the guests coming up.
Yes, sir.
So, unless you've been living under a rock, the Ring Magazine annual Ring Magazine award celebration was this past weekend in London, and everybody who's a somebody in the sport of boxing was there. You name it. It was a hell of a Friday. It was Saturday. I think it was Saturday going into Sunday, considering the time difference in London. And one thing that stole the show, Reggie, can I get that? Can I get that flick? Canelo and Turkey Al Sheikh. Yes, this picture shook up the boxing community this past weekend. We know that Canelo has been, I wouldn't say adamantly, disagreeing with Turkey Al Sheikh, but it was one of those things where it just wasn't the right time. And it's looking like right now is the time. And for the people that have been asking for this fight, I'm not too sold on it. It looks like we're gonna get it. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez in September. The plan is looking like Canelo Alvarez will go for that IBF strap, try to become a two-time undisputed, and it makes the fight between him and Terence Crawford in September a whole lot bigger. You can take it down, Reg. Let the let the
I see
stream
your
come
beautiful
about.
face.
We got anybody in? No, nobody yet. Nobody yet.
Negative.
Nobody yet. Let
Got one
me
person here. Smash that. Oh, wait, no, that's you, brother. Sorry.
boom, boom,
Sorry,
boom,
brother.
boom, 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 boom. We'll let the joint load up. Let the joint load up. X says he's here.
X says he's here.
Yeah, he just texted me.
What are they talking about? We're talking about. What are they talking about? Talking about. What they talking about? Talking about. Like we're talking.
Boom,
Talking.
boom, 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 boom. Just a second.
Tell them we
Co-host.
peekaboo. Well, I just sent the thing because I don't see that boy. That boy is not here. Square, square, dude.
He said he was here.
As a kid, I'm ready for him. Pause.
Uh, boom, 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 boom. Okay, boom. Let me know, resend it. But what's going on? Who y'all got? Canelo Crawford. Not a lot of people been wanting this for a long time. Asking,
Ah.
asking you shall receive. I'm still not too sold on it.
Hey, 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 hey.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know what it is and who it is.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the co-host, my guy, Professor X from that Four Corners Boxing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. X, you're not late. You're literally right where we need to be. Turkey Al Sheikh met with Canelo Alvarez this past weekend, but that wasn't the reason why they met. Has been a whole lot of misconception. It was the Ring Magazine Awards, so people think that Canelo was just there for Turkey Al Sheikh. No, it was the Ring Magazine Awards for 2024, and we had everybody that was a name. So one more time, Reg, the Canelo Alvarez with Turkey Al Sheikh. X, your thoughts? Do we get it? Does it happen? Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, September, Independence Day weekend. They saying that fight is too big for the T-Mobile Arena. Talk to me, X.
Thumbs up, baby, just like Canelo. Thumbs up, just like Canelo. Canelo got the Sheik got finally got the Canelo, man. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I'm happy that they are talking. I'm happy that they are about to do some business. Terrence Crawford is the fight that the Sheik wants. It's been a while now. Crawford has been calling for that fight for about 2 years now, and it looks like we're on our way to having that main event. And I'm hearing, yeah, you're absolutely right. T-Mobile Arena might not be big enough for this because I'm hearing rumors about the Raiders Stadium, hearing that they've been wanting to do a fight out there since, they got the football team out there now. And the only person that could really host a massive fight like that in Las Vegas is Canelo Alvarez. But you got to have the right dance partner. And as much as many of us would say we don't know, Crawford doesn't have a chance, or whatever the case may be, he's it's gonna sell. It's a big fight. It's a big fight. It's a big fight, man. Terrence Crawford is one of the best in the world. He wants to test himself against Canelo Alvarez. He's gonna have to go up. A lot of money will be involved. And let's not forget that the Sheik doesn't put on whack cards. You know what I'm saying? It's not
That's where I
just the
was
main
that, and
event.
that's where I'm getting to X. So you got two four division world champs, two former undisputed champs. We know that Turkey Al Sheik is known for making these massive cards. Canelo is a big bag.
He is
Terrence
the
Crawford
bag.
is gonna demand the big bag. Turkey Al
Payday.
Sheik has the bag. How do you fund a card like this, though, X? How do you fund a card where the main event itself is at least 150 to 170 million
You
just
want
between the main
payday?
event?
Payday. She got the payday. I mean, a football arena, right? There you go. You got the
Oh no, the
gate.
crowd. You can definitely put
Yes,
30, 40,000. But
you,
if you
you're gonna
stack a
make
card
you're
similar
gonna
to
make a gate.
Maximov Crawford, what do you think ticket prices will be?
I don't know, but in a football arena, you will make your money back. You know what I'm saying?
How
I
you know
mean,
that?
not all of
Payday.
it. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna act like I know numbers and of boxing and that sort, but I mean, Canelo he's done 60,000 in Texas, in Jerry's World. The football arenas are like 50, 60, 70, 80,000. You know what I'm saying? And then more because, right, they get into the field, right? They got more crowd on the field. This is probably, yeah, it's probably like 50, 60,000 people would attend this, maybe more. It's gonna be such a big fight. Um, you put on, she doesn't put on whack cards, bro. I don't, you know what I'm
No,
saying? If
I don't
anybody's
believe on
gonna
that, bro.
figure it out and has the money to fund such an event, he said this is gonna be the biggest year in boxing. He started it off with this Ring Awards. I'm so happy. I was happy with those awards because for the first time you had everybody in the same room, and there was still a lot of faces missing. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It was still like all the PBC guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was really no PBC guys over there. Aram didn't make it, and a few top rankers weren't there as well. There were
Oh,
faces missing,
bro.
but there was everybody in the same room. You know what I'm saying? Sitting right from each other. Um, they got awarded for their hard work that they put in the sport. I think next year there should be a better hostess. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm sure they're gonna improve on it because it was like kind of like and somebody will come up and the nominations are like, come on, talk to the people, make it funny, make it interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it
Well, you know
was
they
good.
fighters, they ain't used to that. If it's not a media day when we're in their face,
Hmm.
for the most part, these guys don't really want to be there. But I
But
gotta
Turkey's off to the right start, man. He gave the people the awards. He got a big card coming up February 22nd. A lot of promo was being cut down there in London. A lot of press conference. Devin Haney down there getting media workouts. A lot of business. We're hearing kind of Ben and Eubank is a done deal. We're hearing that the rematch between Ryan and Devin is about to be finalized. And Canelo, he had Canelo, Dale, and Ryan chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like they was all
Payday.
chilling, taking pictures, man. Like that's good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, bro.
I gotta ask you this, X. Don't not overlooking, but do you think this fight happens?
Go inside, baby.
Do you think that this fight is officially does it happen now? I'm not too sold on it. I'm still not too sold. I don't care about Canelo taking a picture with Turkey and then Crawford the next day. The only reason people are kind of sold because Crawford is being more verbal about this fight than he's ever been. He's like, "Look, we
He,
had it already. It's in the back
he's been
pocket. I
asking
told you
for it,
guys.
bro. He's been asking.
I've been
He's been
asking for a
asking
million
for it.
dollars. I ain't got it yet. What
He,
that mean?"
he's riding with the Sheik. You feel me? He's up
So
and down with the Sheik, bro. He's been up and down with the Sheik. I mean, Sheik headlined the first American card with him out here. You know what I'm saying? He came to LA with Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That was the headline. And we've seen him throughout the year down there in Riyadh. You know what I'm saying? Him and Turkey up and down. He's Crawford, I think, was the first Riyadh season ambassador from over here from the United States that he had as a fighter. He got Inoue from Japan. He's got Usyk in Ukraine. He's got Fury. Like he's putting all the pieces together. And honestly, I mean, that was the biggest piece to the puzzle, man, is getting Canelo Alvarez on board. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's just conversation at the moment, remember Canelo told us at was it the Charlo or the Balanga press conference? He was like, I didn't call them. I'd never called them. They calling me. And when I'm ready to talk, I'm ready to talk. I'm in training camp. I got fights coming up. I don't want to discuss anything with anybody. Yep. It's been a good holiday
what the
season.
fight
I
line?
guess it's been a good holiday season.
You want payday?
Baby.
All right. So we got to stay a little bit on that Terrence Crawford. Unless you be over the last 2 hours, Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis have been going at it, and things have gotten personal. The first tweet started with Gervonta Davis retweets Terrence Crawford. The tweet originally from Terrence Crawford says, "I see somebody mad that they wasn't invited to the Ring Magazine Gala." Gervonta Davis responds with a "You need it." Next tweet.
Oh man.
First thing a dumbass rich person would say is that they have more money than you. I bet you in my own investments, I have more money than you, and I don't owe a dollar in taxes. You can't buy nothing that I can't buy and that I want, sir. And that's a fact. Let's see whose money lasts the longest. Gervonta Davis responds with, "Oh, my mama, you don't. B.I. boy." Kind of next tweet. And it only gets more personal from here. This first he says, "I still make more money than you," which, let's be real, I wouldn't say that he makes more money, but that Tank fight and Ryan fight is most likely he's caught up to Crawford in one fight in short terms, you can argue. Even though Crawford has got to the bag, he don't wear his bank account on his forehead like every other fighter. But
Yeah, yeah.
Gervonta is definitely on that tax bracket with him. Let's not get it twisted. Can we go to the next one? Because this is where it really starts to get personal. No, we got that. We got that already. There you go. This was the one. He said, "You're 40 years old and you're just now getting on and you still don't have a say-so." Then he says basically saying he's got to look for the big money fights because he's got like 8 kids and his wife weighs 300 pounds. So the buddy has got to work overtime. So the wife is involved. The kids is involved. Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
So, X, talk to me, man. Did Gervonta Davis cross the line bringing up the man's kid and wife?
Javante always crosses the line, bro. Honestly, in reading these tweets, Crawford is talking his shit without having to be cursing, without having to go into personal things, and he's making strong points. Javante is one of the biggest stars in boxing and all that, but I'm not if I'm not wrong, Terrence was making 5+ million a fight at Top Rank before he went over and got the big bag for the Crawford fight. Terrence ain't broke. By
Yeah.
far, he ain't broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He left Top Rank because he wanted to get those super big fights, and he's gotten one, right? The Earl Spence fight. I'm not sure what they made out of that, but that's his biggest check to the Spence as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why Spence pushed for the fight as well. They got the big checks for that fight, and that changed their lives completely.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, um, this Turkey fight that just went down with Madrimov, I'm not sure what his numbers were on that one either, but Turkey is paying real good. You know what I'm saying? So he got himself another one there. And now with this Canelo fight, yeah, yeah, Javante is gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? Javante, I mean, he's been making good money, but his big fight was Ryan as well. Like how much you ain't making 30 million every time out, brother. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but and to Terrence Crawford's defense, because we got, if you want to talk, the analyst, 6 million for Sean Porter, gets 10 million for Avanesian, got at least 15 for Errol Spence at minimum.
Yeah. I heard about 15,
At,
20. Yeah.
let's say 15. So 15, 10, 25, 31 million. I'm pretty sure that for Madrimov, he got another 10, 12. I'm not saying he's cracking these 15s. I'm gonna be generous. They gave him 10 million for Madrimov. So that's 15, 20, 45. So in 4 fights, the dude's made 50 million.
Just saying.
No. This is on paper. 6 million versus Sean Porter, 10 versus Avanesian on Black Prime. We're gonna give him 15 million being generous against Errol Spence. So that's already 15, 25, 31. And then let's give him another 10, 12 for Madrimov. That's almost a 50 million. That's almost 50 million in 4 fights. And this is a guy that has 41 fights in his professional career. So financially, he has done well for himself.
Well, he has done very well. I'm telling you,
He has done very well.
guaranteed
So that's typical
guaranteed
Tank
minimum
just being
was
ignorant.
5 mil at
That's,
Top Rank.
you said
He
what?
beat his guarantees at Top Rank minimum was 5 mil. So
And he was getting a
Kell
mil
Brook.
every time he didn't get the he didn't get the Errol Spence to fight. He was getting an extra million from Bob Arum as an incentive every time he couldn't get him to fight with Errol Spence.
That's
So
Kell
the
Brook.
dude,
That's Jose Benavidez. That's all those fights that he was having over there at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? Like he only fought once out of Top Rank at welterweight, and that was against Errol Spence Jr. Like he Crawford's account is very well. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna get even better. Javante, all he's gonna do is curse and sound like the immature, mad kid. You know what I'm saying? Like Javante's my guy. He does what he does in the ring. Everybody loves the entertainment that he brings, the punch that he packs. But like, oh, you bitch boy, oh, your mama, and that shit is you sound mad, brother. You know what I'm saying? Canelo is over there. They asking you to come over here, bro. Like, join the club, my G. You know what I'm saying? You mad because you having problems getting the money you want right now at PBC. I don't know what's going on over there, but I tell you this,
what's going on, X. You broke it down to the T. You know
this
what's
is this
going
is
over
this
there.
is what's going on. The Heyman run is over. Heyman had a hell of a run, and credit to them. Salute the PBC. Salute the Al Heyman. They had one hell of a run. He came through and got his fighters paid. He was getting everybody the bag. It's not him no more.
To his defense, also with the help of Showtime, because now Amazon we'll just give you the platform. We're not invested in you. We're not going to give you our production to do an all access.
And that's why it's over. That's why it's over, Chris. Fox was paying for the fights. Showtime was paying for the fights. When he brought boxing back to NBC, ABC, and all these channels, that was awesome. But it was short-lived. He got everybody paid. And if you're not set, if you ain't take care of you and your family and your financial future, that's your problem. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of fighters like the Adrian Brones and them, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like not for nothing, the Charlos are well invested. They got their properties, they got their businesses. Errol got farms, cows, and horses. You know what I'm saying?
Boy got
Daniel
acres,
Garcia.
man. He building houses from the ground up.
Look at Danny
Shout out Earl
Garcia.
Spence. We hope to see the big fish back in the ring, man.
Look
Man
at Keith
down.
Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Look at Keith. Look at Danny. Look at Sean Porter. He's working on everybody's network right now. You know, like you can't knock those that know how to invest. You know what I'm saying? And when Terrence throws out that you the one that's suffering from tax issues right now, you know, that's bang, you know what I'm saying? Body shot, my ninja body shot. So of course your man Tank is gonna start cursing and that doesn't make you sound any better. That you don't win the argument like that. You feel me? Like, dog, get in the ring, deliver to the fans what they want. If this guy's 41 and he's just getting to it, don't don't be that guy. You feel me? Don't be waiting till 40 to finally fight Theo Ninja, to finally fight the Haneys and the Shakors and make the big money. Do it now. So by the time you're 40, you still could probably be making big money if you still winning.
I always thought that maybe that Ryan paid it will give him the rush. Like, yo, man, this is what it's like.
It has, but it
Nah,
hasn't.
not really, because
No,
you
it
would.
has, because that's what he wants. He thinks that that's what he's worth now every time. And you are, when you have the right opponent, when you give the fans the fight they want. You know what I'm saying? We're not giving you $30 million to fight Lamont Roach and Frank Martins and Hector Luis Garcias, bro. I'm sorry. Here's his fucking 5, 6, 7 mil and then just being nice. 10 mil here. It's being generous. Because your pay-per-view numbers ain't blockbuster. You know, you do 250,000. You do 250,000. I'm gonna give you 250,000. That's his number. So he
Hey,
fought
man,
Ryan.
250,000 at what, $80 a pop? That's about almost 20 million. And then he does good gates.
Yeah, but you
He's
want 30
been
mil. But you want
profitable.
20 mil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you want 20 mil.
he's been profitable, but obviously with the Ryan now, since the Ryan post fight after Ryan, the price has officially went up, because he was definitely profitable when he was getting those $3 million paydays and your pay-per-views generating 17, 18 million, and you're doing a $5 million gate and a $6 million gate everywhere you go to. Something I want to say. X. So if we a little bit with the Canelo and Crawford. So let's play hypothetical that we hear. Let's say the fight is made. Canelo's skull doesn't sell in Las Vegas. Does he pull a fast one? Bring it to Texas, bring it to California, maybe even to New York, maybe even to Miami, considering that William Skull is Cuban, try to max out. Because you're not gonna fool nobody. Cinco de Mayo weekend in Las Vegas with William Skull and Canelo Alvarez. Sorry, you can't sell that. You can't do that to the Mexicans. You can't. You're not gonna fool them. You're not gonna fool them. You can take that down, Reg. That's jumping on that next, probably.
I say take that back to Mexico if you like, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Guadalajara, give the people a fight back over there. You could do that. You know what I'm saying? He could do that. You know what I'm saying? He's got the financial backing to do that. But yeah, I mean, he could do that anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Come to Madison Square Garden if you like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do that. Go to the Barclays Center, Canelo Alvarez, William Skull. Like treat the fans. You got the bag. You the cash cow. Not sure if Turkey's gonna be paying for that one, but he might. You know what I'm saying? He might make that a part of the deal. That's smart business, right? Hey, you want me to come on board, then take care of a quick tune-up for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'll give you the big fight at that. Yeah, that could go to Miami, that could go to Texas, that could go anywhere. That could go anywhere. Las Vegas as well, but I don't. It's like nobody even wants to see it. You feel me? I don't see no point in it. But in order to make that Crawford fight even bigger and better, then it's an undisputed super middleweight matchup, then yeah, I see how the belts help it sell some more. The name of an undisputed fight helps it sell more. But I really have I can't even think of William Skull and Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even think about it. Like, if it happens and when it happens and whatever they plan to do with it, cool. We'll be watching.
The way I look at now for Terrence Crawford, last seen in action August 3rd, where he captured the WBA and the WBO. interim title against Israel Madrimov. He had an undisclosed injury. We still don't know what the injury was. Should he get a tune-up, or should he go directly to 68? You know, if this fight gets made, he will be out of the ring 13 months and some change. If this fight comes to fruition in September of this year. So should he go for another fight, considering he'll be 38, 39 by the time this fight rolls around, if I'm not mistaken?
It's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen, but what Crawford wants to do, he's gonna do, man. You know, he passed up on unifying with Sebastian Fundora. He's not fighting Bakram. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He
I believe
he practically put all his eggs in one basket, banking for this Canelo fight. Is what you're saying? And sure.
Yeah. I believe he should fight. Right? He should fight. If they fight in May, they should both fight, and they should both fight on the same card. If Canelo's got, matter of fact, there you go. If Canelo's gonna fight William Skull, put Terence Crawford on the undercard. Put Terence Crawford as your
I don't
co-main
think Terence
event.
Crawford will bow down to be Canelo's undercard.
It's not a bow down. You bowing down
That is
already.
a bow. It's a bow down, man.
You begging,
think
pal. You either gonna retire or you're gonna fight me. That's Crawford's future right now, because he ain't doing nothing else from what I see. So put him in the ring. If you want to give him a number one contender or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I would love for him to unify against a Bakram. You know what I'm saying? Like, fight a Bakram.
I've always felt that he doesn't need Canelo. Like, he should carve out his own legacy.
He doesn't. You absolutely.
I've always felt he never needed Canelo Alvarez. He can carve out his own legacy at 154.
That's not what he wants to do. That's not what he's been after. And it's not what he's been showing us. He's showing us that he wants Canelo. He wants that bag. And it might be night after that, bro. It might be night after that. If he could get himself $50-60 million for this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to get himself a big bag as well. That's Turkey. Turkey got him under the wing. And all they've done was one fight together. You know what I'm saying? All they've done was one fight together. And it was nothing out this world neither. You know what I'm saying? I say go on that undercard. Get on that man's undercard. Build yourself up a little fan base off of that as well, because the world's going to be watching. Everybody watching Canelo. Nobody really watches Crawford as much as we watch him. You know what I'm saying? Crawford doesn't sell pay-per-view.
He hasn't been the most attractive to the casuals.
Yeah, and even when he fought Sean Porter on Top Rank pay-per-view, that shit did Nathan's. You know, that shit did nothing. Hot garbage on pay-per-view as well. His Errol Spence numbers, as big as that fight was, still hot garbage numbers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what they did on that pay-per-view.
I mean,
700.
It's because we expected big, but 700. It's because we waited so long. We waited so long, though. It's really what it was.
The promo was trash as well. That fight needed better promotion than that.
That was the last of Showtime. We had good promo. They had the All Access. We had the Prelude. They did the press tour. They was on everybody's podcast. I feel like the promotion was good. People everywhere. When I was searching the comments, everything was like, I hope we make it to fight night. Imagine all this promotion if Errol Spence pulls out again. Like, people were more worried if Errol Spence would make the fight. I guess that's what it was.
No, they was making the fight. They made the fight. He made sure they
like
fight.
He
hydrated or yeah, of course, I understand, but I believe that promo wasn't as big as it should have been neither. They could have done more, but they thought that they had it sold already. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we giving y'all the fight. It's sold already. Like, not really. These guy right here, you know what I'm saying? He's never and people were like, he's gonna get smashed, right? Everybody was up, man. Spence was the favorite.
No. It was. I remember fight night. By fight night, Terence Crawford was a favorite, but not a huge favorite. The odds were on method of victory. If I remember, Errol Spence to beat Crawford decision was like a +130. Him to stop him was like almost 3-1. Considering these guys never been stopped, Crawford to beat Spence by decision was like a +140, and then to stop him, which he did, was like +400. So it was good money either way. But a lot of breaking news this week. Former unified heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, my guy, announces his retirement for the 13th time.
Oh
The
man.
fucking Dosa, my guy. I'm not buying in, X. My boy
Big
about to go home. His wife about to annoy him. He's about to be home. Like, I'm spending this money like crazy. Vacations. He gonna get in shape. That Otto Wally in shape and come back and get himself that Anthony Joshua fight. You're hearing it here first. He comes back beginning of 2026 or mid 2026. X, taking what I'm assuming you're somewhere on my boat. Talk to me. How do you feel about Tyson Fury's 10th retirement?
Big Dosa. Big Dosa. I'm not jacking it. I'm not jacking it too much neither. Um, he's just gonna go chill right now. He has the right to go chill right now and fall back. You know, he put in a lot of work. He put in a lot of work. He just came back from two back-to-back fights. We know that fighters stayed all the time, you know, training camps, being away from the family. You know, the wife had a miscarriage during in the midst of the first training camp for the first Usyk fight last year. So you know, he's beat mental health, he's beat the drug addictions, he's filthy fucking rich right now. You know what I'm saying? Like he's going to take a break, and rightfully so. But when he's ready to return, as we expect him to once again return, him and AJ gonna get it on. Cause Turkey ain't gonna let that shit just. He's not gonna let him just slide out like that. Gonna let him take his vacation, like you said. He's gonna take his little vacay, and then him and AJ will be back. And Tyson Fury still has a chance to become heavyweight champion again. He's still the second best heavyweight in the world right now, behind Usyk, the only man that beat him. Um, we got action. We got action. Tyson's just being a dosser right now and talking his shit, man, doing what Tyson does.
And X, I think we about to have Greg Hackett come on. He just hit me. Um, he's on that BLK Prime. He fighting Brian Norman Sr. A lot
Get
of
him in
bad
here.
blood there. I just got off the phone with Bro Reg. He said he was in the back. Let me know if we got our Philly young bull dickhead. How they say out there in Philly, dickhead.
I don't know how
Bull,
they say
Bull is
what.
not on the scene just yet.
He
Bull is not.
just he called me. That's why I went mute.
Yeah,
He called me. Said he was here.
give Bull some time to connect from Philly, man.
I mean, I sent him the link already. He just called me. That's why I went mute for a second. He said he was there. We'll get Greggy up for a couple minutes.
You know, I'll
See
be
what
on the stream nizzle. You
Get
know,
Greg up in here. Greg has a big matchup. Greg has a big matchup, long overdue. Him and Pop Dukes, right? How you
That's
doing that?
crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit went from Instagram videos, talk, men arguing, talking they stuff to each other, and then somehow the words were exchanged. Somebody said that they gotta get it. It only gets reserved now in this way. You don't think
Oh no, but I think
that's good?
you know, people were talking crazy, and a senior was like, "Yo, stop by Atlanta, stop by our gym. We could get working. You know what I'm saying? Like we can handle this in the gym. You know, let's get off this social media." And look, Greg was like, "You know what? You're right. You know what? You're right. Let's set it up. Let's get this shit going." And they about to get paid. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way to do it. And that's the way to do
I
it.
think I don't know. Maybe I watched the wrong Instagram live. The live I had, Greg was on his heels. He was like, "Man, meet me in the parking lot. Let's not do all this
Yeah,
talking."
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was
That's what I'm saying. But we don't get paid in
so.
the parking lot. You feel me? We don't
And
get
when
paid
we
in the parking
had,
lot.
when we had Brian Norman Sr. a couple weeks back, and I asked him, like, what did he say? What did he do when that you felt like, all right, we got to wrap these hands and we gonna have to shake down. He said that, he kept calling him out. He kept calling him out his name. You can't, not every man is sustainable to the B word. Not every man's going to allow that disrespect. And they felt like that the only way that they could settle the differences is in the ring. So it's going to be a good fight. February 25th, Greg Hackett versus Brian Norman Sr. on BLK Prime. Make sure you support my brothers out there. Greg Hackett is my guy.
I'm glad that it's
Senior
getting settled
is
like
my
that and
guy.
it's not getting out of control anywhere else, man. That's the way you do it. Y'all fighters, y'all train fighters, y'all work with fighters. You got kids watching this as well. Let's remember that. Most importantly, let's get it on. Let's get paid. You feel me?
What's that, X? And what's that? What we got? I mean, Reg, what we got?
No, that was just excitement about his statement. Bull still he on 95 right now. He literally coming over here.
What you mean?
I mean, I don't know. He not my boy is not here.
My boy just called me. Let me go mute first.
Yeah, we gotta get him on the scene. I wish there was an easier way to get people on the stream.
Make sure he's not in the back. I
got two.
Check the link. Check the link. Make sure you send them the fresh link.
Yeah, it's the same link. It's always the same link. Always.
Pardon not the technical difficulties. I guess
difficulties, man.
Greg Hackett said not on our end. Not on our end. Give him a couple minutes. If not, we'll move on unless bro decide to jump on. Oh wait, he's calling me right now. You?
Yeah, Joe, you sent me the second one. I jumped on. Ain't nothing happening.
Ain't nothing happening. Click the first one then.
It's just sending me to the studio, and I'm sitting there.
See what you got, Reg. He's not in the background, Reg. All right,
I'm about to try it again.
All right. See, I don't know what's going on. Calling my man a liar.
StreamYard, what's going on, gang?
Bro said he in the back. You got my man in the back.
StreamYard capping right now. StreamYard is a giant cap. This is the same. Yeah, this is the same lane too.
Bro said he in here. Let me. What I'm gonna do on this? The shit I sent to X, I'm gonna send it to him.
Yeah. Send me the one that you sent. Send him the one you sent me because the first one just had me up in there as well.
I don't get that. This is the same. StreamYard, get it together. You say StreamYard gave me that Fent, bro. They gave me the Fugate link.
Let's see what's up. We'll have him join in a couple minutes. Come on, G8. We got GHB. Make sure you subscribe.
There we go. Come on,
Four
man.
Corners. Make sure you subscribe. GHB TV. Make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
He's in?
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1, man. Fuck.
You.
My guy, GHB. Greggy, what's going on?
I'm chilling. What's up, C? How you feel?
You know, I had seen you on a couple weeks ago, so it's only right to get you here. You know, I gotta jump into it. I gotta get a little messy, Greg. All the Twitter spats, all the YouTube, what led to you guys lacing them up and now scheduling for February 25th in Atlanta, BLK Prime. Make sure you support and buy. Don't be cheap. Talk to me, Greg.
It's February 15th. But
15th.
Yeah, it was just, you know, once we went back and forth on Mill City, it was like I said, you know, if you want to rumble, we can rumble. And then next year, you know, probably like a month and a half later, I'm getting a call from BLK Prime. And they was like, yo, would you really do it? I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, what y'all talking about? So like, all right, so I'm gonna come up with a contract, this and that. If it's something you don't like, let me know. Send me the contract. Contract was cool. You know what I mean? And that was it.
And then coming up for this fight with Senior, he's degrading you a little bit on your past professional record. Yeah. What do you got to say about that?
I mean, his record really not no better. You know what I mean? All his wins was against guys he was supposed to beat. The difference is with my record, I never really had too many of those fights where I'm fighting journeymen. I fought a lot of prospects. But that's cool. You know what I mean? None of that really matters because all of that shit was years ago and here we are now. So, you know what I mean? I really don't care.
Greg, for those that don't know, what weight class you fought in, how many years you fought, what's your record professionally?
I turned pro in 2008, April 11, 2008. I had 27 pro fights altogether. I fought from 147 pounds all the way up to heavyweight.
My boy making the weight classes, man. Weight classes, man. You done seen
Yeah,
them
for sure.
all.
Pound for pound, for sure.
Nice,
So how
nice.
what's the statement that you make? How does Greg Hackett win February 15th in Atlanta? What's the article say February 16th, basically?
Yeah, I'm looking just to get the dub. If it's by decision, if it's by knockout, either way, I don't care. Um, I really don't see him beating me. I mean, not like I would see him beating me. You know what I mean? Even if it was a way for him to beat me, I'm not going to admit to it. You know what I mean? But this is an old man, a mechanic, somebody who really they focus more on their son's career. You know what I'm saying? His career his career been over. You know what I'm saying? So we going in there just to get the job done.
his
So
his take it away, X.
now, all of this began over the back and forth over Boots and Norman Jr. when they
Yeah.
couldn't get their scrap going on, right?
Yeah, yeah. It was trying to because I was all it was I was asking him a few questions on why, because all right, so look, after Boots fought Karen for the second time, Brian Norman Sr., he goes online like, I knew it. I knew this and I knew that, he can't do this, he can't do that. So I'm like, if you knew all of that, why didn't you put your son in there with him? You know what I'm saying? Then he tried to say it was because of the money, but then he threw a shot at me, called me broke or some shit. So I'm like, where'd that come from? You know what I'm saying? So then
Mm.
we going back and forth. And then I'm like, oh, head, for real, I'm not these other dudes. Like, we could rumble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that funny shit. Like, you know what I mean? We could fight in the street, in the ring, like wherever you want to do it. Octagon, I don't really care. You know what I mean? So he was like, all right. But then, the best he could come up with is come to Atlanta. You know what I mean? Come to the gym,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Remember when
But
he put that post out there. He's like, I'm not looking to be getting caught up in this. I got a gym in Atlanta. Pull up,
yeah,
whoever want to pull up and get work.
yeah, all that type shit or
I
whatever.
mean, it's from what it sounds like on the Black Prom that I watched it. It gave me a little Showtime All Access. It's not like since you got him up off the couch, he's making it his business to embarrass you, Greg. So when you
Yeah.
got a fighter that it seems like his emotion is more into it than the fight, how do you handle a fighter of that sort?
I mean, you just let him play himself. You know how it go. You know what I mean? When the dude get too cute on the street and they start playing around too much, they usually end up hurting themselves. So that's pretty much how I figure the fighter go. He'll do so much that he'll end up hurting himself, and then the rest will be mine.
How many rounds y'all going?
It's 6 rounds, 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay.
Yep.
I'm glad y'all getting this bag over there though, Greg. You know it, because it real ninja shit. You can settle this shit anytime, any place, anywhere. But it
Yeah.
turns out into a good thing for the both of y'all because not only y'all gonna get this shit off y'all chest, y'all about to get paid as well, man.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, that's the smart way to do it. You know what I mean? But I'm with the foolish way too.
Greg, to go a little bit off topic, Philly
Yeah.
native, your guy looking to become a two-division world champ, cool boy Stephen Fulton on
Yeah.
the February first card of David Morrell versus Brandon Figueroa.
Mm.
That's a tough fight. Give me a quick little breakdown. Is it too soon for Cool Boy to step in at 126, considering this is going to be a second fight? And this is Heartbreaker's fourth fight, considering how close the fight went the first fight, where it was a very narrow decision winning the unification bout. Give me Cool Boy Stephen Fulton's keys to victory, and how does he become a two division world champion February 1st?
I mean, he gotta just box him a little bit more. You know what I mean? He don't have to fight with Figueroa so much. But that's kind of hard not to do with Figueroa because he is tall for the division. He a big guy, and he forces his presence on people because he constantly stepping to you, and he throw a lot of punches. The good thing is they both been in the ring with each other. Cool Boy know him pretty well. Is you definitely don't have to go looking for Figueroa. You know what I mean? And you just got to be prepared to defend yourself because he's definitely gonna let his hands go. But I think we see Cool Boy fight a little bit smarter. This fight mixed with the dog. You still gonna get the dog, but at the same time, he gonna have to be a little smart in certain spots.
Have y'all been working together you both
No,
got fights next month? No?
no, no. I ain't really been
Cool boy.
around them. They've been locked in, and I've been
Okay.
locked in.
Cool boy beat him already though, you know what I'm saying? So it
Right.
shouldn't be it shouldn't be difficult to figure out. I don't see any new adjustments in Figueroa, neither in his couple fights that he's had. Because people like they saying Cool Boy took some time off. He's only had one fight, but
Yeah.
though Figueroa probably had how many fights he had at the division, Chris?
He's had 4, and he's been semi-active. He's been on the last 2 Canelo cards, so he's been
Yeah,
semi-active,
man.
and then Cool Boy was on the last
He's been
Canelo card. So both of these guys have actually been active. So it's not this
he
guy's
been
been active
active
more
in
than
the
this one.
jail cells. That's what he been,
No,
man.
no,
He
no.
been getting locked
They
up
both
left and right. He out there drinking, getting
Uh-huh.
locked up.
they
He
but
really
they both been active. But the one thing that just worries me is that he's 4 fights into the division. He moved up when he lost the first time.
Yeah.
Remember, Cool Boy he goes Inoue, he takes a year off.
he fought
By
well, he
that
fought
time,
once
he's
last
already
year
2
though.
fights in.
He
You
fought
said what?
once last year
He
at
fought on the
Figueroa.
Canelo Munguia card.
And that's it. I ain't seen them else.
Nah, this is his 4th fight at 2-6. He's had
No, but
some.
last year he only fought once.
Yeah,
Mm.
He only fought once. Fulton fought once. They both fought once last year. You know what I'm saying?
one
Yeah.
fought in May, one fought in September, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. It's not. I don't see much of a. I don't see much of a gap. You know what I'm saying? Like much of a, excuse me, of a distance in between the both of them. It's a dog fight, like you said. Greg is. He doesn't need to fight that dog fight with him, but it's just something that he eventually, once Cool Boy is in there, he that's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's gonna
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
He had a tough fight with that Castro dude. Castro dropped him, and it was like, oh shit, damn, Cool Boy been out the ring too long. But he got
Right.
his ass back up and he started shaking on him. You know what I'm saying? He was in the pocket with him. He was fighting toe to toe. He could do that. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I like this fight a lot. And I see Cool Boy. I see Cool Boy beating him again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And he might just beat him again at his own fight again. Because Figueroa ain't hard to find and he ain't hard to hit neither.
For
Greg,
sure.
before we let you go, I know you've been seeing the whole talks with the Canelo and Crawford. I'm giving you a percentage. What's the percentage that this fight happens in September?
I'm hearing that it's definitely going to happen. So, I mean, I'm gonna say 80%. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say 80% chance it's happening. I think it's a great fight. I hope it do happen.
Oh man, let's see. I'm still not too sold on it. I feel like we're being too crazy with the pictures and the whole Turkey Al-Sheikh. I'm waiting for it to be written in stone, and I feel like just being it too early in the year, I
Right.
feel like it's too early to buy some stock. But Greg, we appreciate you. Make sure you like and subscribe. What you got? You got something for
I
my
got one
boy?
more for Greg, man. We got the main event that night. Cool Boys, the co-main event. The main event is Benavidez and Morrell, man. This is a
Yeah.
hot fight. We've been waiting for this fight since 168 pounds. We're gonna get it at 175. Neither guy really looked too impressive in their 175 debut. And they both chasing the undisputed champions, Beterbiev or Bivol, whoever wins that rematch. How do you see Benavidez and Morrell playing out?
I think, man, I think this is one of the best fights boxing could have made. I do honestly think for Morrell, it's a little bit early, only because Benavidez has a lot of experience as a professional. Morrell is an experienced fighter, but that's due to the amateur career. I think as a professional, Benavidez really knows what he wants. He knows how to go about it, and he knows when to do it. For Morrell, I think Morrell's still feeling his own style out as a professional fighter because his last fight, he looked a bit uncomfortable when he wasn't able to get things that he wanted to get, to get the
Mm-hmm.
punches off that he wanted to get. I think things like that will make him or put him in trouble against Benavidez. Benavidez, one thing about Benavidez, like people nowadays, they looking for the flash and shit like that. He can give you some of that, but his thing is to really just beat you the fuck up. And
Yeah.
and once he slow you down and he gets you to that point where you can't really get away from him, that's where it becomes hell for a fighter. And if Morrell can't keep his boxing ability going for the entire fight, I see him getting in trouble around like probably the 7th and 8th round and then getting ran down from there. I'm not too sure if Benavidez will all the way stop him, but I think he will like around the 10th, 11th round.
Championship round stoppage is what
I
Greg
feel like when
says.
we spoke on this before, Greg, I just feel like he's in a damned if he do spot. I'm gonna give you just 2 scenarios. He goes and he dog walks David Morrell. He was supposed to, and then if he goes tooth and nail split decision, how do you let a guy with 11 fights take you to deep waters. To me, there's like a no real winning situation for David Benavidez. This one's really for the fans.
Yeah,
Unless the win marinates itself, like if down the line Morrell becomes
it's
this
for the
elite
fans.
fighter.
He made the fight. He said,
No,
"I'm
no,
gonna give
but
the people
if
what they want." It's for the
it's kind of a
fans. He gotta
marination thing,
deliver.
though. Let's go. It's maybe the year's 2028, and Morrell's a former undisputed. That win is gonna look good on his resume because we're not gonna think 7 years from now. Well, only real boxing fans are gonna know. Well, Morrell was only 11 fights in compared to Davis 28. Some people will notice that, some people don't, but it is what it is.
I
I
mean,
like them both,
to be
man. I
fair,
like them both.
to be fair, man, it kind of evens out. That's why this is a great fight. Benavidez didn't have the career that Morrell had as an amateur. You feel me? So you know what I mean, it evens out in that way. He was a two-time Olympian, and Benavidez is just a hell of a fighter with with more pro fights. So I think it pretty much even out. So I'm only saying that because if Benavidez do lose to him, you can't give him too much shit.
Jack's Fuel Pump.
You can't give him too much shit because you know what I mean. This is a solid guy. It's not a guy that's not solid at all. You
It's
know what I
not
mean?
it's not little David Lemieux. This is not
Yeah,
Kyron Davis. You know what I'm saying? This is not
yeah,
what's the other Colombian dude he beat up? He beat up not for nothing. Benavidez is my guy, he that dude. But at 68, he was beating up a lot of 60 guys,
yeah,
taking late replacement fights and shit with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and washed up dudes, man. Like his best wins are Bubu Andrade and Caleb Plant.
yeah,
And styles make fights. I'm not gonna say he was supposed to stop playing because Canelo stopped playing, but it goes to show you, you know what I'm saying, that then just move different. And when you smell blood, some are killers and some, you know what I'm saying, will just settle for the win.
yeah.
Whew.
For sure.
That's all we got, Greg. I appreciate you for joining me, big bro. We'll get one more in before your fight week with Brian Norman. Senior, best of luck.
Black
You know we
Prime.
gonna tune in, Greg. This one, how y'all say in Philly? Got to beat up the old bull out there. They got my boy out the cage.
For sure.
Fight camp again. Greg Hackett, make sure you like and subscribe to GHB TV, man. He is one of the best voices in boxing in the game. Greg, I appreciate you, big bro.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Always.
All right.
Greg Hackett versus Brian Norman Sr. on Black Prime. Don't miss
I ain't
it.
gonna lie, that's gonna be a scrap. That's gonna be a scrap. But we gotta jump into Turki Al-Sheik's wish list for 2025. He's a rich kid in a candy store, and the boxes are the candy. He's got 5 fights for 2025 on his wish list, starting with Chris Eubank versus Conor Benn, and that has been not finalized, but is on the works of being finalized for April 26th in the UK.
Yeah, that fight right there has a lot of more confirmation than the
Any
others.
other fight on this list.
Yeah, that
I believe the 2 realest fights are on this list are Eubank and Usyk and Dubois.
He's got 2 of mine's on the list. Joshua Fury, you know what I'm saying? I want to see that. And Garcia Haney, I think, is the most anticipated fight in boxing if it gets done.
Yeah, but it's still got the I just feel like it still got the lawsuit and everything. So let's see where that goes. But realistically,
word is Haney's gonna drop the suit.
No, he said he dropped it. He said, that he sent him the contract. He said he accepted it. There was a tweet that he made. I couldn't get it. I don't know if he tweeted in the league, as they say, but he's like, he's not a duck, he's a goose. We're running it back. So let's see.
And he wants Usyk Dubois too. I want to see it too. Everybody wants to see it too, but I'm telling y'all that I don't see Dubois. I mean, I'm not gonna say I don't see because it's possible. Anything's possible. But I got Joseph Parker upsetting the apple, man.
What's up? What's up with you? Like, it's like you just going against all my guys, bro. What's going on? Like,
Joseph Parker's gonna scramble his eggs, man. Pause. You hear me? He's gonna scramble them up. He's gonna throw his ratchet into the mix. And it's going to be Usyk and Parker, a fight that we haven't seen, and a new opponent for Alexander Usyk. We need that. We need a new opponent.
Nah, man. I mean, we all picked our card for that. We all picked our upset. I think Dave, shout out to Dave. I think he picked Shakur Steve. I think he beat Schofield he picked Schofield over Stevenson. You're picking Parker. I'm picking Israel Madrimov over Virgil Ortiz. So we all got a fight that we're picking. let me not be too hypocritical. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney 2. Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Alexander Usyk versus Dubois 2. And Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford. Those are the 5 fights that Turki Al-Sheikh wants to make. And I feel like
Turkey
you
gets
bank,
what he wants. Turkey gets what he wants.
he gets what he wants because he's gonna pay. You know what's funny? That is usually that kind of card. All these guys obviously can headline their own card, but a card like that could be somewhat of a mixed up. Like a Canelo Alvarez Crawford, I think you kind of could put a Chris Eubank on and Conor Benn on that same card. But let's see what happens. Reg, what else I got on my list before we sign off?
Hold on, my boy. What do we got?
Oh, we had the Usyk. No,
Yeah.
we had
Holy.
Bakoli, the new boogeyman. He faced off with your guy. Can I get the? Did I send you the video, Reg? Did I send you the video?
I'm pulling up. Keep just talking about it for a second. I got you.
He faced off with your guy, former 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, who just got stopped by my guy, Triple D Dino Daniel Dubois. And now it seems that Bakoli is on that ass. You know, Bakoli just upset
Bakoli
the
is
apple
scary,
cart.
bro.
Bakoli just did what you are picking Joseph Parker to do February 22nd when he upset rising prospect American heavyweight Jared Anderson, dismantling him with 3 knockdowns in the first Riyadh season here in the United States. And it was a crazy fight to begin with. Woo! But they faced off, and it seems like he's more confident than ever. Efe Ajagba pulled out of the fight that they were supposed to have. So it's already proven that people don't want that smoke. He looks heavy. Come on, man. That guy's smiling. He's dangerous.
Joshua making him look little right there. Let me see that again.
That's cool, man.
Hey, one more
Nah.
Dubois was little. Dubois
Big
was
Martin
little.
Bakoli's a little guy.
Dubois. Please. Dubois was small too.
That's a good fight. But right now, I mean, did you see that video when he was like, AJ, I'm gonna knock you out?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I believe considering he just got knocked out, I think Anthony Joshua is gonna go on that path he went before he fought Dubois. He's gonna get he's gonna somewhat, tune-ups. He's gonna get these low-level, like, I'm not gonna say like an Ngannou, but he's gonna get these low-level fights, and maybe he cashes out with a Tyson Fury, or maybe because I don't see him taking the risk with Bakoli. There's no belt. Bakoli's not, this big fan base. You'll just be pleasing the fans. You'll be pleasing the boxing
scary, bro. Bakoli,
but I'm pretty sure Anthony Joshua wants to become a 3-time heavyweight champion. So the belt is the strap, and I believe that he'll take a tuna fight or two, and he'll definitely be back.
Yeah, the belt is the strap. Yeah, the belt is the strap. Yeah.
But where does he go, man? Because I don't see him going anywhere. You just got knocked out. You really don't got a lot of places.
AJ could go wherever he want to go, bro.
Anthony, we're taking my guy's retirement into literal sense. So you're not fighting Anthony Joshua. I mean, you're not fighting Fury. You lost to Usyk twice. Wilder's lost in the sauce. You lost to Dubois. You've already beaten Joseph Parker.
Tell me who's turning down a fight with Anthony Joshua, though. Tell me who's turning down a fight with Anthony Joshua. Because him and Big Baby Miller could still get this money too. Him and Big Baby Miller got unfinished business as well. That's a bounce back for the both of them. He still got a trilogy to settle with Andy Ruiz. Tell me where AJ can't go and why, and who's gonna turn down an AJ fight, regardless if he got knocked out or not. You know what I'm saying? He could still do the trilogy with Andy Ruiz. He could still call a Big Baby Miller and say, let's settle this. This guy, what's this dude? The Animal Herkovich was talking crazy about Joshua at one point, and then he just got smashed. I haven't seen him since. He's about to be on Milk Carton Mondays next Monday. You know what I'm saying? So there's work, bro. There's work for AJ. Fury's gonna come and get that money too. Don't pay for don't
I
buy it.
I see. I don't think if it's not Fury or a title fight, I don't think AJ gets up off the couch no more. I don't think he's going to take a contender fight, one of these big
The only way
fights.
he gets back to the title is by winning. And we have one champion. Well, your man Dubois got a title there, but you know what I'm saying? If he gets himself that win over Joseph Parker, then he fucking he has a rematch with Usyk, and Usyk becomes undisputed again if he beats him.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, but it's gonna be a lot of things. My guy, Professor X, I appreciate you for joining. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Four Corners Boxing Live every
Appreciate you
Wednesdays.
guys.
We're live on Tuesday. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Boxing with Chris. Shout out to Greg Hackett for joining us. Shout out to my guy, my bro, the man, the myth, the legend, Reg, behind the camera, making everything happen. So before we sign out, can I get my sound bite and can I sign out?
Oh, brother.
I'm gonna see y'all soon. X, my brother, appreciate you. Catch you on that
Always.
Four Corners
BWC.
Boxing. So make sure we like, comment, and subscribe. A lot of big things coming. We should be heading out to Vegas for that Diego Pacheco, Steve Nelson. It's gonna be a lot of good work out there. So please, so you like and subscribe, because you know I'm gonna be back again to talk that boxing again. Make sure you get us to that 3K. The goal is to get monetized by the end of the year, so we got to run that watch time up. Make sure you keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button. YouTube's not going to show me all the love, so make sure you turn your bell notifications on. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday evening, and I'm going to be back again to talk that boxing again.